So, like, if I show her that, do you think that I'll get some puss?
All of the things I do.
It's a giant mushroom. Friendly mushroom. Mushy giant friend.
I'm sorry, May, but I'm actually in love with Sokka. Sokka, you never told me you mastered backbending. Sokka, you know I don't want to fuck while we're riding Appa. Please stop asking.
I'm sorry, but what the hell is the point of having a green screen forehead? Like, what am I ever gonna put up there that's gonna be, like, so cool?
So I just rewatched the greatest show that Nickelodeon has ever made. And I don't know how I never noticed this, but how much of a fucking alpha is Sokka? Look at this shit. Look at this. Bro, she's a literal moon spirit. And not only that, but she's fucking engaged. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Oh my, bro! And not even a few months later, he was about to start macking with another chick in front of his old girlfriend. And then he does it anyway. Like an absolute alpha. And you know what he tells her? You talk too much. And less than an episode later, he's already flirting up another girl. Oh my gosh. Dude, this girl wants him so bad, and he doesn't care. He does not care. Bro, hella dudes would simp for her. Straight up fucking simp. He's blocking the sun for her, and Sokka did not give a fuck.
Shit. Here we go again.
I crumble completely when you cry. It seems I won't.
Drink cactus juice. It'll quench you. Nothing's quenchier. It's the quenchiest.
The stars sure are beautiful tonight. Too bad you can't see them, Toph.
That's why your mama dead. Dead as hell. What shoes she got on? What shoes she got on her calf?
Shooting stars never fly for me. My house on Mars kinda hard to see. But you know I'll see you again. You know I'll see you again. Shooting stars never fly for me. My house on Mars kinda hard to see. You know I'll see you again. You know I'll see you again. Don't wanna live as an untold story. Rather go out in a blaze of glory. I can't hear you. I don't fear you.
Savage, why you got a 12-car garage and you only got this? Cocaine on the table, liquor blowing, don't give a damn. Don't your girlfriend is so groovy, she just tryna get out. Saying I'm with.
You're telling me that Sokka the Backbender died childless and unmarried? This is why I haven't watched Korra yet, because they just served us a bold-faced lie. There is no way. He was 14, getting girls all around the clock. And then we get this glow-up. Like, look at that bone structure. No one was sitting on that. Suki let that get away. Look at him. That is the face of a devoted husband, if not at least a good baby daddy who always pays child support on time and takes the kids to the water park. The only explanation that I would accept for this is that he was Zuko's secret lover and nobody was allowed to talk about it. Or Aang let him into the spirit realm so he could bonk the moon. This has been a TED Talk.
I'm glad you brung it up because I've been dying to talk about it for a fucking hot minute. First of all,
Nigga think he bulletproof. I guess I'm gonna have to show him these fuck.
Show him what these hands do, boy. Lean your shit. Wink.
Taking off a skirt, let her wear my shirt before she leave. I'ma need my shirt back. Nigga, you know how.
All we need is a plan. Chong, how long do those torches last?
About 2 hours each.
And we have 5 torches, so that's 10 hours.
It doesn't work like that if they're all lit at the same time.
here, Zuko. Being part of the group also means being part of the pubs.
There's water trapped inside these.
I don't know.
Suit yourself. It's very thirst quenching, though. Drink cactus juice. It'll quench you. Nothing's quenchier. It's the quenchiest.
I think right now I can go for some cactus juice.
Do you ever just look at the moon and can't believe how pretty it is? Why do we always end up here? I wrote to Zuko. Oh dear, gorgeous. I wrote to Azula. You fucking donkey! If you really want it to be like old times, then I could chase you around and try to capture you. Zuko is into that kinky roleplay shit. 50 Shades of Honor! While the water tribe looked like they were about to hit the hardest 90 of all time! The Krusty Krab. The show bucket! Art Appreciation Day. You stole Appa. I don't know what you're talking about. You said to put a muzzle on him, Aang. Appa. Girls. Me. Oh my god, Appa, you are such a way with the words! Azula knows how to Zuko. Hey, look, I found where you were born. Mistake Island! Katara, Aang, how do I get revenge on those who forsaken me? Aang, the best revenge is letting go and living well. Katara. Zuko, how do I get... Season 1 Zuko, whenever Uncle Iroh attempts to talk sensitive. Don't look at me like that, you're not my real. May being angry at Zuko for being angry, Zuko being angry at himself, Tyler being called a circus freak, Azula just enjoying the performances. After Zuko joined Azula's side and returned to the formation of the hero in the season 2 finale, I regained my honor. You didn't regain shit. I regained it. Oh, what you got there? Cactus juice! Past Avatar wisdom. You must be decisive. You must execute your duties. Do whatever you need to do to protect the world. I'm not motherfucker's life! Season 2 Zuko does something morally correct his entire body! Roku, I warned Aang about the comet so he can train to defeat the Fire Lord and end the war. Kyoshi, you fucked up a perfectly good avatar so you didn't look at it, it's got anxiety! Sokka, wiki, eggs and bacon, Aang, but I'm a vegan. Sokka, wiki, vegetables and sadness! Arrow, I think Zuko can take care of himself. Zuko coughs. Arrow, from the other side of the world. Oh my god, are you okay? I'll be there within an hour. Azula, I think I'm dying inside. Oh, sorry, then suffer in silence.
What? Oh, guys, I actually can see you, so I'd really appreciate it if you didn't make out right now while I have to watch.
My first girlfriend turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy.
This is for Oza, you big fat white nasty smelling fat bitch. Why you banished me from the motherfucking Fire Nation with your trifling dirty white race ass, you big fat bitch, Oompa Loompa body ass bitch. I'm coming up to get a blast off.
Why is the photo so small? Send the quote, the show must go on.
Drink cactus juice. It'll quench you. Nothing's quenchier. It's the quenchiest.
Leaves from the vine, falling so slow, like fragile tiny shells drifting in the foam. Feels conflicted.
I'm on I never had nobody and no road home. I wanna be somebody to someone. And if the sun starts setting, the sky goes cold. And if the clouds get heavy and start to fall, I really need some.
I don't mind this comparison. So on today's Avatar cocktails, we are making Sokka's cactus juice. It's the quenchiest. First, you're gonna need a guava. Cut it open, cut the pulp into your shaker. Carve out the guava to make a cup. Add half an ounce of lime juice to the shaker and about 3/4 ounces of agave. Muddle that hoe. This is called absinthe. It's about 60% alcohol. It is rumored to make you hallucinate if you drink enough of it. 1 ounce of this, 1 ounce of 10-to-1 rum, aka the only rum that I'll ever willingly pour into my body. 1.5 ounces of coconut water, and 1.5 ounces of aloe vera. A couple of ice cubes, and give that a good shake. Grab your guava cup, strain out that cacti juice.
Who's next?
My first girlfriend turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy.
Fun fact, suicide is wrong, but if you jump off a bridge and yell parkour, that's just a failed stunt. Francis.
It's a long, long way to Washington. It's a long, long way to I'm a man who's got very specific
I'll always watch over you, Sokka. I'll always protect you. Oh, you made a friend. Oh, she's so pretty. What's her name? Oh, you guys look like really good friends. Oh, why is she... You're... Oh.
This is my Avatar tier list. Note, this is for main characters, not Sparky Boom Man. D tier, Jet. He serves his purpose. C tier, Mei. She's just kind of Zuko's goth girlfriend. Fire Lord Ozai. He's just kind of the Fire Lord. He's evil. Yue. She's the moon. B tier, Tylee. Sokka's main girl, Suki. Momo. Boomy. Controversial pick for the top B tier, Sokka. He's a great character, but not A tier. A tier, Katara. Yip Yip Appa himself. Azula, great character arc. And then top of A tier, Aang. He's the Avatar. He's got to save the world. We all know where it's going. S tier, Toph, Zuko, and Iroh. No questions asked. But for S plus tier, we got Spark Boom Man, Cabbage Man, and Sokka. You thought I'd do my boy like that?
This delusion in our heads is gonna bring us to our knees. So come on, let it go.
I'm just trying to hit it by the end of the night. Lil' mama's so bad and her booty so tight.
Today I want to share something kind of funny from Avatar. Remember in season 1 when Sokka got trapped in the spirit world? Pay attention to what Sokka says when he returns.
Sokka!
What happened?
You were trapped in the spirit world for 24 hours. How are you feeling?
Like I seriously need to use the bathroom.
Now remember this moment in season 3.
Do they they have bathrooms in the spirit world?
As a matter of fact, they do not.
Sin City was
Angel. I will give up meat and sarcasm. Drink cactus juice. It'll quench you. How did we get out here in the middle of the ocean?
But here's the thing. Most boys are just like either cute or hot. You get one, not both. But then, out of nowhere, when God was mixing in his little mixing pot, he was like, let me do both. And so he took hot and he took cute and put them in the mixing bowl.
Don't know what you're saying. You're flying higher than a plane, and I'm not complaining. It's getting too loud, we'll figure it out. I'm out of my brain.
Do you ever look at someone and wonder what is going on inside their head?
I thought he getting in the man.
Now, we all love our boy Sokka, but this scene at the end of the entire Avatar series really just says something else. When Sokka sees Suki, and then Ty Lee comes out, this man freaks. And not because Ty Lee's pretending, but because his main piece and his side piece are together. They all want the backbender. He about to have them all coming back like his boomerang, okay?
Roses are red. The swamplands are muddy.
My first girlfriend turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy.
Haruhi and I are the main characters, so that means we are love interests. Yeah, then what are we? You boys are the homosexual supporting cast.
So this schedule that Sokka pulls out, it's what's known as a Gantt chart, which is the kind of chart that is typically used in television production. And I bet that this is actually the season 3 production schedule for Avatar.
So you finished watching Avatar: The Last Airbender and are wondering, what's next? Well, you're in luck. Avatar: The Last Airbender actually has comic books after the war ended. These comics were made by Dark Horse Comics with the help of the original creators, and if you're wondering what order to read them in, just take a screenshot of this or look it up online. I'm not going to spoil anything, but they answer some unanswered questions at the end of Avatar, such as what happened to Zuko's mom. Now, if you finish the comics, you can move on to The Legend of Korra, and there's even more after that. There are also comics that have been made on Avatar Kyoshi, so if you want to check those out as well, look it up. I highly recommend reading these comics. Even though they aren't animated, they're still the same artwork, and it's very cool to see what happened after the war. Avatar: The Last Airbender fans, can we talk about the most underrated recap episode of all time? That's right, today we're going to be talking about the Ember Island Player. This is a recap episode that takes place right before the final episode of the entire series. It's 24 minutes long, and it basically covers every major point that happened in season 1 through 3. Now, did it cover everything? No, but it covered the major events that took place in seasons 1 through 3 in sort of a humorous way. This 24-minute episode did a better job recapping 3 seasons worth of material than a live-action 2-hour-long movie that only had to recap 1 season. For those who watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, can we talk about something? Recently, the show was added to Netflix in the US, which is incredible because it's finally getting the talk and attention it finally deserves. However, just recently, I've also noticed a lot of comments where people are just like, why are you talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender? That ended years ago. Oh my god, you're just watching it now? First off, shut the fuck up. This series did not come out in an age of social media, so I'm finally glad it's getting the attention it deserved. And secondly, for many people, they're re-watching it for like the 10th, 20th. For me personally, it's the 15th time. I love this show. It's probably the best show of all time. And it's good that new people are watching it too, because whenever they watch it, they're like, shit, this show is hype as fuck, and I'm glad I finally saw this show. More of the story, let people watch the show. Let them talk about it. It's good that the show's being talked about. Naruto's been over for years, and people to this day still talk about it and make music about it. So if you guys have watched The Legend of Korra, you'll know there's a scene in the first season where she breaks out of Amon's bloodbending grip, and a lot of people like to praise her for being the first person to break out of it without like an avatar state. Well, I want to show you guys this little bit in Avatar: The Last Airbender. Katara legit did it by not being an avatar. So you finished Avatar: The Last Airbender but don't know what order to read the comics in. Don't worry, I got you. The first comic you're going to want to read is called The Promise. The second comic you're going to want to read is called The Search. The third comic will be entitled The Rift. The fourth comic will be called Smoke and Shadow. The 5th comic is going to be called North and South, and the 6th comic is going to be called Imbalance. You can also read the comics that take place during the show, which are entitled Team Avatar and also The Lost Adventures. Then after that, you can move on to the graphic novel of The Rise of Kyoshi, and then The Shadow of Kyoshi, and if you want to watch Korra and anything else, you can do that as well.
Savage, why you got a 12-car garage and you only got this? Cocaine on the table, liquor on, don't give a damn. Don't your girlfriend is so groovy, she just tryna get ahead.
Hold up, yeah, I can teach that bitch my language like Rosetta Stone. Yeah, for that bitch one time and then I'm phoning home. Yeah, talk down you.
All of the things I do. My first girlfriend turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy.
Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. Got the whole club looking at her. She's the Jessica.
Drink cactus juice. It'll quench you. Nothing's quenchier. It's the quenchiest.
Sokka, you are so sexist.
Katara, I'm not sexist. Sexism is wrong. And being wrong is for women!
Ah, yes, me, my husband, and his 10-ton flying bison. Ah, yes, me, my girlfriend, and her 1,000-pound polar bear dog. Ah, yes, me, my girlfriend, and her brand new glowy celestial body.
I wish your mom had been a little stronger. I wish she'd stayed around.